Carolina in connection with the shooting deaths of 2 people in St. Louis County, Barbara Goodkin, Sergei Zacharev, the wounding of Stanley Goodkin, and another shooting on Highway 170 that fortunately did not result in any injury or fatality. All of these crimes were committed on Saturday, May 5th. Both Terry and Simpson were arrested unharmed and are in custody in South Carolina, where they have also been charged in connection with 2 other murders. Those victims are Eugene Simpson, which is Adrian Simpson's husband, and Thomas Harden, a former partner of Tyler Terry. In St. Louis County, Terry and Simpson have each been charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, 2 counts of unlawful use of a weapon, 1 count of first-degree attempted assault that causes serious injury, 1 count of first-degree robbery, 1 count of first-degree attempted assault, and 7 counts of armed criminal action. As far as the facts, Barbara Goodkin was killed, who is 71 years old, was killed while riding as a passenger on the 8200 block of Delmar Boulevard in University City when the vehicle was hit with multiple gunshots. Her husband, Stanley Goodkin, was also shot in the chest. His cell phone actually saved his life. Sergei Zacharev, 58, was shot and killed in the parking lot of a hotel at 8780 Eager Road in Brentwood and also robbed of his belongings. The other shooting for which we have charged these defendants, which happened earlier on May 15th, has not been previously reported. This individual was shot at about 10 times while he was driving on Highway 170 near St. Charles Rock Road. There are 3 bullet holes in his vehicle, but fortunately, again, he sustained no injuries. As far as the investigation, ballistics evidence first showed a match between the Delmar and Eager Road shootings. Video evidence led to a witness who was able to identify Adrian Simpson and provide her cell phone number. Police then connected Simpson's name and number to previous murders that she and Terry had allegedly committed in South Carolina. Once Simpson was in custody in South Carolina, local detectives traveled there to conduct further investigation. Tyler Terry and Adrian Simpson are now both in custody in South Carolina. Local authorities in South Carolina have been very cooperative with our office. We expect their full cooperation in our efforts to seek justice for the victims here, Barbara Goodkin, Stanley Goodkin, and Sergei Zacharev. I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the dedicated and meticulous investigatory work by detectives in the Brentwood Police Department, University City Police Department, St. Louis County Police Departments, and the Major Case Squad. And obviously our deepest condolences and prayers go out to the Goodkin and Zacharev families. With that, we'll take a few questions, but we wanted to update everyone. These charges were just issued within the hour.
With all of this violence in such a short period of time, are we aware of an inciting incident or something that set them off?
We're not aware, and I'd be speculating. My understanding is that that investigation is still ongoing with respect to interrogations with the defendants. That said, that is in South Carolina, and we'll update as we can. Oh, sorry, they are here. Come on up, guys. But yeah, at this time, we'd be speculating on the why, if you will.
Can you elaborate on this other person that we are just hearing about today? Do you believe that acquaintance is the reason why they were here in this area?
No, I don't. With the victim, the still living victim, we're not aware of any connection, and we would ask that his name not be reported. He's asked for privacy. That said, he obviously has cooperated with law enforcement as much as needed, but for privacy purposes, we would ask that victim's name not be reported.
And so there's still no reason that you can pinpoint why they were specifically here, or have we been able to?
Or was my answer? Yeah, we're not aware of we don't know why they were here, what that connection was. And so as we get more information and we can share it, we will. As I think you should.
Sure. All right, could you repeat that, please?
The 2 victims here in St. Louis County said that was just a random
The people that were coming home, they were coming home from dinner, the Goodkins, and Sergei Zacharev was flying in from Florida. So he was returning from a vacation. We can find no connection between our suspects and the victims. So right now, under the current investigation, it is still active and ongoing. The Brentwood Police Department and Union City Police Department do have detectives right now en route to South Carolina to further the investigation. And this is still an ongoing and active investigation. So a lot of the investigative techniques and information developed, we're still working through, and we want to keep within the investigation.
When do you plan on bringing them back to St. Louis?
That is going to be, go ahead, sir.
Obviously, that's something that we would have to work collaboratively with local authorities in South Carolina. And so there's no itinerary, if you will, at this point. But obviously, we'll keep you updated.
How does that process work? Because there are charges down there. Do you expect that this is something that will play out there first before they could even seek court here, or how does that generally go?
I don't know if there's a generally to it, but essentially they're in South Carolina, and it would be up to South Carolina authorities if they wanted to release them to us first. If I was going to speculate, my guess is that they will be that will be will be, I guess, prosecuted down there initially.
Just so I heard this right, you said the accomplice of Tyler Terry, that was a former partner?
Yes, yes, and you'll be getting. They'll be sent. Have they gotten this information yet, Chris? Yeah, you'll be getting this information emailed to you.
Are police here involved in South Carolina?
No. Yeah. Now that said, as I mentioned in my previous remarks, the work that the Major Case Squad and the departments that I mentioned earlier was just amazing, and they did go to South Carolina once the initial defendant was arrested, and again, just to be able to connect those things, it took collaboration and just great job. Anything else? Good? Okay.
One more for you. Sure. You said that it's going to take South Carolina first. Is there a chance that these people may never even see court in Missouri?
It's possible. It is possible. That said, what we've seen thus far is that South Carolina authorities have been very collaborative with us, working with us. So we anticipate that they will see a Missouri court at some point if we have anything to do with it. Okay. Thank you.